Hi there, welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. On the highest level, we are standing at the lair of the Necromancer in Crackhold Bluffs. The Castle of Crackhold.
Your master awaits a worthy pupil. Let the apprentice who has perfected a spell and gathered the lessons of his fellows speak his purpose.
I'm ready to see Concelhaut.
First you shall prove your merit. A wizard must protect himself from the arcane and the mundane, from spellcaster and soldier alike. Of the many defenses available to the wizard, which comes first?
Oh man, do I really remember that? Do you remember that? I think it is about the mind, so let's go for the warded mind.
You have learned well, but a wizard must also defend against his own deficiencies, lest he fall to them. Which weakness is deadliest?
I don't know, is it pride?
Many fall by overestimating their own power. Yet for the wizard who understands the nature of magic, power is nearly limitless. What quality of magic is most critical to powerful spellwork?
Malleability. It can be shaped into any spell. Maybe?
Yes, though few will ever grow skilled enough to wield it well. One test of your understanding remains. What is a wizard's true foe?
Scarcity of knowledge, a jealous master, ambition of rivals, scarcity of knowledge.
Return to the lessons I have given you and your fellows.
All right, then let's try this again.
Your master, a wizard must you have learned, but a wizard many
I'm sorry, that is so...
Yes, one test of your understanding remains. What is a wizard's true foe?
The ambition of rivals?
Return to the lesson.
Is it mortality?
A wizard must you have learned, but a wizard many fall, yet for the... Yes, one test of your understanding remains. What is a wizard's true foe?
It must be mortality. I've thought it not because Concelhaut's a lich, but...
You may proceed.
There we go. We have major fatigue, though. So we want to rest first, and this is a good chance to go for that.
Keeping quiet.
Adonan must go first.
Yeah.
Hey. Concelhaut. An emaciated figure hunches over a stack of books. As you enter the room, it rises and you feel as though you can see its rib and vertebrae shift into place beneath a pale film of flesh. It turns, twisting wasted skin and tendons around its bones. Two eyes burn from its angular, shrunken face.
You have the soul of one who is always restless, always searching. I wonder, is that what brought you to me?
Why, do you know? How do you know who I am? A dry croak of laughter tumbles from the Lich's throat. I've poured my life into a phylactery, waiting for one such as you. It's what you are that interests me.
Spells are fueled by ambient essence in the ether. A miserly trickle of energy that leaks from the wheel.
He traces arcane shapes in the air around him.
Because the medium is so poor, a wizard must normally focus his efforts on the runes and incantations that channel it.
Tense his narrow fingers.
But imagine what could be done with a more powerful source of essence. A watcher's soul, for instance.
His eyes flash, a rictus grin twists his lips. What kind of magic requires the power of a watcher's soul?
The most demanding and visionary kind. The kind that wizards have argued over for centuries. Names like Cadabald the Red and Mora of the Seven Hills. Even you must know of them.
He leans forward, his bones rattling in his fur. I don't know what you're talking about, old skeleton.
The power to warp and wind time. Like a skein of wool wrapped about your finger. To strangle its flow to a mere trickle. Perhaps to reverse it altogether.
The pits of his eyes burn fever bright. Who are your rivals?
In my eyes or theirs? You've surely heard of the great Archmages of Eora. Nina Gauth, Minoletta, Sitzel, and Kolakoth. Arkemir and Lengroth, too. We've all shaped the study and practice of magic. Just not always to our mutual taste.
He shrugs. Oh, do you know who hired the Torn Bannerman?
One of the other Archmages, no doubt.
He flicks his bony wrist.
My wager's on Arkemir or Lengroth. Always hiding behind glamours and diversions. But it could have been any of my rivals.
What can you tell me about your phylactery?
Would you think to steal it from under my nose? As if it were so easy.
Well, we can always try, right?
A phylactery isn't some bauble I wear around my neck or hide in a chest. It's a complex layer of spellwork, carved into my skull with runes and sealed with a peg of Hadra.
Sparse flesh stretched across his cheeks twitches at the memory.
It is the reason I'm here. Surviving.
All right. I don't need to hear anymore. Let's go then.
Where are you going? I'm just getting started with you.
He stiffens even more as you turn. Ancient death guards. Yeah. Void seers. Ooh. Frightening auras, but we'll do what we can. That is also good. Introduction 12. Who can be pierced well? Need someone who can be pierced well. Maybe that Void Seer here? No. That Vessel seems like a good thing to go for. With our tag team. Then we've got Quarrel. To protect ourselves with a prayer against imprisonment. Kavava may as well go for the Steel Spine Magus already. A Magus is something we want removed very, very quickly. And now might as well go for a substantial phantom. Oh, indeed, for an iridescent scarab. I think it's quicker to go for the iridescent scarab. Let's go for that. And what can we Christine go for? The ebony spider figurine? Yes, that seems like a good idea. Maybe this way. Animated wand. Oh, we're terrified. That's not good. Which means we should protect ourselves against fear. And what should we go for? Maybe a malignant cloud. Just here, the cloud here. Could go for that. Could also debuff. Arduous delay of motion seems okay too. The Void Seer.
Worth it.
She's prone even. Bring the defenses up, shall we? Can walk a little. Now protect ourselves. Magus needs to go down quickly. I think some fire might have been a good idea. Expose vulnerabilities is too. That thing, the Void Seer here, I don't like it. We should attack it.
Beyond. Seek.
There's some damage reduction, but I think it's more important to distract it. There we go. Devotions for the faithful. What next? The piercing sigil? No. Not in this case. Curse of blackened sight would be good, because they are not immune to blindness. Back on track, are we? What will Quarrel do? Spend a dire blessing.
That looked like it. Spot on!
Oh no!
So that's down. Next one will be here. The Algul. Concelhaut. The Terrible. Slicken. Slicken is one of the best spells. And yeah, let's go for a blessing.
No!
Maybe I want a healing, rather. And then the blessing. And there's a lot of damage we can do here. Nice. That's getting it on pretty quickly. To the Ancient Death Guard. And the next Arcane Assault.
We are seek.
Oh yeah. Now for an iconic projection, there is another Death Guard. Kevava, he's on the way to the Death Guard. That thing is frightened. Need to blind it too. Let's go Dominion of the Sleepers and then blind that guy. Bounding missiles too.
No! You!
I believe we are ready, and Concelhaut is not as formidable a foe anymore as we had him. Come on, the Slickening. The Grand Slickening. The Ancient Death Guard. Distracted. And blind.
Bullseye!
He says. To protect ourselves against. Let's go for bewilderment, maybe. And then fear again. Oh, probably we should start with fear. We should start with the salvation of time, probably.
Spot on!
And now concussive missiles. Let's strike here.
Exactly what I was going for.
Prayer against fear. We need to keep it up. It's most important.
Weakness.
I believe we have outgrown you, Concelhaut, but the fight is not yet over, so we don't know. Maybe you have a trump card somewhere. A giant colossus of cadavers waiting for us in the dark. Who knows? Who knows? change the weapon to Abaddon's hammer. Let's weaken him.
Yeah? Dion, seek.
Oh, and the unlabored blade has even leveled up. So, the leather on the handle has become brittle and begun to crack. The blade's original luster has dulled. The reflections cast into it are hazy and indistinct. A second rune appears next to the first, but the blade seems altogether worse, despite the new detail. It's getting better all the time. It's getting worse all the time, I mean. So, that is Concelhaut. And the morning cycle. Oh yeah, let's read about the morning cycle. We have these animancers that would restore life to those loved ones that would go decompose or go mad. So the secret society known as the Morning Cycle repeatedly eluded Pelagina's pursuit. As soon as Pelagina discovered their latest location, they would begin the process of moving to a new town. Turned out that the Morning Cycle had an extensive spy network at their disposal. Eventually, Pelagina managed to capture a senior member of the group who was more than willing to give up information on her brothers and sisters. In a Rhodes End charnel house, Pelagina and trusted soldiers of the Manham family confronted and killed most of the cult's leaders. Some members of the group escaped. The Earla of Hellsgate, Freya Manham, was confident that their power in the Durwood was broken. The Morning Gloves grants denial on kill. Defenses grants anger, attack speed on kill. Bargaining, depression, and acceptance. Wow! These gloves were recovered from the animancy cult known as the Morning Circle, who traveled the Eastern Reach promising to bring back the dead. The promises were a cover for horrific experiments, including abductions, murders, and vivisections. Despite the name of the group, the power of the gloves is unleashed after the wearer kills an enemy. Whoa ho ho. And now we'll seek the chambers of this grand Archmage in the coming episode. Thank you for watching, and happy gaming to you. Have a good time. Until next time, friends.